back straight now, but in my beginning stages, I was asking how often does Madison wash her hair, and I would ask like, why do you need more conditioner in it than, or how like the different styling, like I know that Madison gets a perm, but like what determines like good hair, like healthy hair? How do you keep it like from breaking off? Yeah, those are my questions.
Okay.
Well, they asked me how long it takes me to do my hair, why it takes so long, have I ever gotten a weave, why I haven't gotten a weave, why I have, what a weave is, why I put oil in my hair.
Can I touch it? Basic question.
How long have you had those in for?
So, do you wash a weave?
Is your hair real? Can I touch your hair? Does your hair naturally get that straight?
I don't think I have very many questions because I'm around a lot of people with black hair.
How do you make it stay that way? Did it just grow that much overnight? Can I touch it?
Often do you wash your hair, or like what are you putting in your hair, like when you put products in it?
Oh yeah, I wondered if they like use like fake hair, like actually like artificial hair, or like the hair from like other people.
When did you get it done?
We talked about why I put on a headscarf at night, because she was like, what are you putting in your hair?
Sometimes I wonder how long it takes, like, for them to do their hair, like how...
Where do you get the hair from? Where does it come from?
How do you not shampoo it every day? Because if I don't, it suddenly looks like I took a shower. That's how oily it gets.
How long it takes for them to like get it styled differently.
How does it get its texture?
Can I touch it? Can I feel it? Why is it that texture? Why is it that color? Why is it that long? Is it real? And oh my god, and are you mixed? No, I'm not mixed. Both my parents are black.
No. I actually didn't choose. My mom made me do it. She got sick when I was young and hadn't really learned how to manage my hair properly yet. So my hair was really thick and hard to work with. So my mom and I decided it'd be best for me to get it relaxed. That way I could manage it on my head and still look respectable.
Yes. My whole life. Well, it's not really like been a decision. I guess my mom has a perm, so I guess I could have gotten one, but she would never let me. And then I don't like what it looks like when curly hair people get perms because like it ruins your curl pattern, and I like being curly.
Yes, I am natural. My hair was getting thinner because I was using relaxers, and you know they're not too good for your hair. So I decided to go natural to thicken it up.
I'm natural for the most part, except for the fact that I bleached my hair to make it blonde on the ends, ombre, you know me.
But I've never put chemicals in my hair ever because my mom was always afraid of it breaking off and damaging my hair, so I'm natural.
It's about hair. Like, do you have chemicals in your hair?
Girl, I am, but I'm gonna change it this weekend. I can't handle my hair if it's not, because it makes me cry when I comb it.
You can look at me right now and tell that this is all natural. There is nothing in this hair right now.
You think that there's a connection between looking respectable and having straight hair, and that's why a lot of black people get perms?
Possibly. That's not what I do, but that could be a reason.
I'm gonna be who I be, and I don't feel no fault. I straighten it just because sometimes it's a lot easier to maintain on a day-to-day basis for school if it's straight, and then that's about it.
Weave, I think, is because there's pressure in media and society to have long hair like white people. And so black people think, that's why black people get perms too, like they think straight hair is what's beautiful, and like you feel prettier because that's how you're like tricked by society, so then they do that because they want to be prettier.
If you're doing it for like identity reasons, that because you don't like who you are, because you don't like the fact that you're black, or that you don't like the fact that you look a certain way, I think you should stay true to who you are, and you should love your hair and love what like God gave you.
Yeah, I know, like anytime you go to anything fancy or formal, you straighten your hair, And like I always like struggle like when I'm going to my internship on Wednesday. I'm like, I wish I could like straighten my hair before I go, because like it's like curly and it just doesn't look as professional. But actually a lot of people in my office have curly hair, which is interesting. I think like natural is becoming a part of like the professional world. Braids are like kind of like in our roots, kind of. Like I view that as like a natural thing that like we've always been doing since like all the time.
But I think it's very easy for me to say that I think people should embrace their natural hair because I have very straight hair, and I think that's the look that Black people are going for when they get weave.
You mean like this, right? What are weaves?
I mean, is there like a big difference between getting a weave and extensions? I don't really understand the difference.
I don't know. Sorry.
You know how people have come back and they have longer hair?
Yeah.
And like the hair is not theirs.
Right.
They have
like
hair sewn in.
extension?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have hair sewn into their head sometimes.
Yeah.
They come back with braids.
Yeah.
That's what
I didn't know anything, but now like that I've gotten older, I know that like all the celebrities have them, like everyone has them. So I don't really.
I love weaves. But I think they make I don't know, I think they make them look pretty. But also I feel like sometimes people should embrace the hair that they have.
I came to Madeira and I realized that people who get weave, they want it because they want a new hairstyle. They want to just change their appearance. It's not always because they have like an identity issue.
Yeah, I love weaves. I have one in right now, girl.
My views on weave are, if you want long hair, get it. But I mean, also it's a good way because like you're not damaging your hair because you're not straightening it. But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, it's your thing. Do what you want. I've never gotten weave. I don't think like anything's wrong with a weave, but I just think like it really alters the way people look. And so like you need to be able to be confident in who you actually are and not think like you're beautiful only with your weave.
If you want to do it, you do it.
I mean, you can get it if you want. Especially if you have short hair and your hair doesn't grow that much, it's good to get weave because it doesn't damage your hair. And that's basically it. And no, I've never gotten weave because my hair is long naturally.
I'm not really confused about them. I'm not opposed to them. If you have one, good on ya. If you don't, good on ya. Whatever.
Other people change their hairstyles every day. It just so happens that when I change mine, it's not always with my own natural hair. I'm sorry if other people don't like it, but I like it.
The change in how natural black hair was styled and treated began in 1890 with Madam C.J. Walker's invention of the hot comb. However, this invention acted as a catalyst to the rise of many hair care products such as perms, conditioners, and straighteners.
The first perm, a chemical hair straightening agent, was created in 1909 by Garrett Morgan with the use of ingredients such as potatoes, eggs, and lye. Perms were initially used in the 1960s on men to create a conk hairstyle to relax naturally kinky hair.
This product made hair more manageable and easier to style. Through the years, straightening hair became the norm for black people.
If a black woman did not have her hair straightened, she was not viewed with respect from whites or blacks. Pressure from the white race drove most black people to assimilation.
Yet in the mid-1960s, the Black is Beautiful movement emerged, and many black people irritated with the oppressions they were facing returned to their natural hair, especially amongst the youth searching for change. Straightening and the flattening of hair was rejected as a political statement.
However, the standards of beauty that reflected Western and traditional styles were still evident in society. Today we witness a transition back towards the stand that was taken in the 60s.
As witnessed through our interviews, a majority of black students at Madeira do not have relaxers in their hair, keeping their hair natural, but showing no bias towards changing their looks temporarily with weaves and extensions. We as a black community have grown to embrace our culture and practices.
It's time for us to redefine who we be. You can shave it off like a South African beauty. Got it on lock like Bob Marley. You can rock it straight like Oprah Winfrey. It's not what's on your head, it's what's underneath, and say, hey, I am not my head. I am not this skin. I am not your expectations. No, I am not my.
Well, my roommate was teaching me about them, and I know the difference between a good weave and a bad weave. And a bad weave you are most likely going to find on the dining room floor. The dining hall floor.
So ratchet.
A good weave stays in.
Okay.
You gotta keep your tracks straight.
This is weird.
What if I don't have any questions?
Oh, you better think of some questions. What has happened to you?
I got stuck in Paulina's keys while giving her a hug.
Okay. Shout out to my freshman roommate, Angela.
Okay, how long have you been natural?
It's not that I've really been natural, I just forgot to put relaxer in my hair.
Okay.
Please don't use me.